That's it for Eyewitness News at 11. Paul Shaheen gave me a prop I don't quite know what to do with, so the more I talk, the more we can't hear this.
You're watching Channel 3. Friday Night Football starts right now.
From Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Paul Shaheen, Jill Jelnick, Sammy Kincaid, and Greg Glover. Friday Night Football, brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. And by Food City, value every day. Proud sponsor of high school football. Friday Night Football.
Yes. Welcome into another award-winning edition of Friday Night Football, where the only show with more magic is a Tennessee Volunteer fourth quarter. We're loaded with almost a dozen prep football games. Enough wasting time, though. You know what's next. Hit it.
It's time for the Channel 3 Friday Night Football Game of the Week, brought to you by EPB.
Well, Cleveland could not have started this season any hotter. 3 straight blowout wins, and then the injury bug pulled up a seat to the table, settled in, and ate until the lights went out. They're down 11 players on varsity football, including 3 quarterbacks. They lost in the span of just 2 games. There was no time to sulk, though, with perennial region powerhouse Rhea County in town. For the latest on that showdown, which went down to the wire once again, we turn to Jill Jelnick live at Cleveland High School. Jill.
Paul, despite all of their injuries that they had going into tonight, you can barely tell that they were down 11 players, especially because they were back and forth with Rhea County the whole night. Every time the Golden Eagles had an answer, every time the Golden Eagles score, Blue Raiders had an answer. Even when their quarterback, Skylar Davis, went down with an ankle injury, the Blue Raiders were still right with them till the end. That is until the final few minutes of the game when Rhea County eventually ran away with it. Cleveland came into their region rival matchup versus Rhea County hoping to turn their luck around, but it'd be the Golden Eagles who soared onto the scoreboard first. Quarterback Zack Pemberton with the handoff to senior Mason Stephenson, who bulldozes his way through the Raiders defense and into the end zone for the Rhea County score. Then on 4th and 14, the Golden Eagles go for it, as this time Pemberton finds his fullback Eddie Davis wide open for the touchdown to make it 14-0 Rhea County. But Cleveland's big raid came in the second when quarterback Skylar Davis throws this one deep to Zylan Cooper, who's brought down just inside the 20-yard line. But Cleveland catches that ever so contagious injury bug on the next play. Skylar Davis, the Blue Raiders' 4th quarterback this season, gets caught in a tackle and will have to be helped off the field with a high ankle sprain and is out for the rest of the game. The rest of the boys in blue have to step it up in his absence, and they do, as backup Joseph Osterlin hits Michaelis Elder in the end zone for the Cleveland touchdown. A fumble recovery results in one last untimed play for Cleveland before the break, and so Osterlin lets one fly, and Romeo Weichel comes up with the incredible touchdown catch to make it 21-all at the half. But it didn't stay that way for long. Fresh out of the gates, the Golden Eagles strike again as Mason Stephenson records his 2nd touchdown run of the night. But Coach Cummings and the Raiders have an answer. Osterlin throws one deep, and the pass is complete to Romeo Weichel, 75 yards for the Cleveland score. Finally, after going back and forth all night, it's Christian Simon who sticks the dagger in it, runs in the game-winning touchdown for Rhea County as the Golden Eagles win it 35-28 over the Blue Raiders.
Well, they made some plays through the air. They've still got athletes, you know, even though they had a bunch of injuries. They made some plays through the air. We didn't do a very good job with it, but hey, a win's a win.
Again, 35-28 that final. With the win, Rhea County now moves to 3-0 in conference play and is tied for first place with McMinn County. Meanwhile, Cleveland Blue Raiders fall to 1-3 in conference play and will take on Ottawa next week. Paul, back to you.
Just as expected, Jill, it's shaping up to be a tight race down the finish in the big region. Hey, more region action. Marion County has been near flawless in Region 3-2A. 4-0, outscoring opponents 161-46. For those not good with numbers, that's a lot to a little. Marion County at Silverdale tonight. Pick it up Second quarter, Marion up 10-6 and adding on. We've seen this before. Jacob Saylor's just ripping off all mirrors. 90 yards, just cruising into the end zone. Well, he was tackled in. 17-6. Still second quarter. A battle in the trenches on the goal line goes in favor of the Warriors. All Marion on that one. Isaiah Simpson on the keeper. The Warriors win it 52-12. Really, their only hiccup has been South Pittsburgh. Sticking in that region, Bledsoe County at Tyner. Bledsoe moving it. This is Colton Dunn bouncing outside, bouncing further outside and into, well, not quite, down at the 1. No problems, though. Chase Sorrell has his back, punching it in on the goal line. 7-0 Warriors. Still first quarter. Tyner's going to answer. Shaylin Bailey sees a mismatch. He exposes it. No one covering. Keon Webb, 17-yard pitch and catch into the end zone to tie it at 7. Back and forth it went down to the wire, though. Tyner scores late to win it 25-21. Bradley Central at home with Dobbins Bennett before their big one next week with Maryville. Bradley jumps ahead first. It's Cole Copeland from 1 yard out, finishing an 89-yard drive, 7-0. More Bears. This time Copeland just letting it fly. In stride to Lamerick Tucker. Kid's got an arm and Tucker can flat out fly. 89 yards later, it's 14-0, but Bennett would rally a bit here. Ian Harris right through the gut of the Bears defense. That to pull within 4 points, 14-10, but Copeland again would stretch the lead by stretching the field. Copeland around the left side, eluding everyone. 60 yards from sideline to pylon. Bradley didn't give up the lead. Still undefeated, 41-33, your final score. Let's go to the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Meigs County, a winner at home over Boyd Buchanan. How about Meigs County and Coach Fitzgerald up there, 19-9. Polk County takes down Brainerd, 12-7. Grundy County dropped by a last-second field goal from DeKalb County, 25-22. Howard, a winner. That's back-to-back wins and 3 wins on the season for Howard, a team who won 0 games last year, 46-7 over Loudon. McCauley goes down on the road at Ensworth. Oak Ridge loses by 4 to McMinn County. So McMinn County heating up as well. Ooltewah 42-0 over White County. Sequatchie County takes down Warren County 33-27. One more for you. This is East Hamilton winning tonight. But by the way, in this game, kicker Jake McClure, who has an offer from Colorado State, hit 2 field goals of 57 yards and 56 yards. East Hamilton wins it 37-10. Hey, who got nailed? Let's find out.
You got nailed. Covered by Warren and Griffin. 265 Hurt.
This is from the Copper Basin CCS game. When you don't want to get nailed, you pitch it to the running back on the option. Sorry, buddy. Chase Mickens blasted by a handful of Chargers after he takes the pitch. Take another look. That is You Got Nailed. And that, my friends, was just first down. As always, I like to keep the chains moving. Still to come, Whitwell eyeing history at South Pittsburgh. Can Heritage remain red hot? And as always, fans, bands, and cheerleaders when Friday Night Football returns.
Cheer on with Channel 3's Cheerleaders of the Week.
Go, let's go! Let's go! Hey, come get up, let's hear it go! Bears go! Hey, come get up, let's hear it go! Bears go! Hey, come get up, let's hear it go! Bears go! Hey, come get up, let's hear it go! Bears go!
Bradley Central cheerleaders certainly had a lot to cheer about tonight. Region 3 single A action now. It's been heating up thanks much in part to Whitwell, who continues to gain steam under new head coach Tracy Malone. The Tigers, though, were staring at the same roadblock that has tripped them up since the school opened. Whitwell still looking for win number 1 over rival South Pittsburgh, and that might have to wait. Second play of the game, it's South Pittsburgh's Dylan McQueen. Off and running. Great blocking, bad tackling. Great mix for the Pirates. That's a lengthy touchdown. Ensuing Pirates drive capped off by Sawyer Kelly from 2 out. It's 14-0. Still early, still adding on. Hogan Holland quick hit to Jess Morrison. South Pittsburgh up 21-0. Just like that in the first quarter, and the Pirates keep the pedal pinned Joseph Lilly now bouncing outside. Speed wins that race 99% of the time. 29-3 at that point. South Pittsburgh rolls over Whitwell 50-24. They have never lost to Whitwell. On the south side of Chattanooga now, Mark Mariakis coaching up his CCS Chargers with Copper Basin in town on defense. Tip drill, Justin Wheeler. Right place, right time for CCS, intercepted into the red zone. That sets up this score. Ian Gaines pounding it up the middle, 21-0 Chargers. Second quarter, Ian Gaines gaining more yards, gaining more points. His third touchdown on the night. Nice block from Wheeler there as well. Closer to the half, coming off a Nick Fulmer interception, it's Wheeler lowering the boom, plowing into the end zone. Make it 34-0 at that point. CCS finishes the shutout, 56-0. Hickson at Central now. The Pounders punting, or trying to at least. Sacked, blocked, swallowed whole, you name it, it happened. Hickson takes over at the 1. Miles Ratliff turns that into 7 points, 7-0. More Wildcat defense now. Jaheim Jones is stripped. Jalen Ben scoop it up, score it up, 14-0. Hickson set the tone, and boy, they kept beating the drum. Ladakis Word on a slant, this time to Grayson Caldwell. Caldwell's going to slip 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles into the end zone. All Hickson 38-9, your final score. Back to the scoreboard we go. Adairsville, we're in Georgia now. On the road at Calhoun. Calhoun wins that one 29-3. Christian Heritage goes down on the road at Bowden. Dalton, a winner big over River Ridge, 40-14. Gordon Lee all but silenced 42-7 on the road at Mount Zion. Ridgeland unbeaten on the year, not giving up a lot of points and scoring a lot, 48-0 over Lafette. Ringgold in a barn burner, down by 5 at Murray County. From that game, I need to mention and give a shout out to Tucker Gregg, who rushed for 311 yards with 5 touchdowns, breaking an 11-year-old record set by Cameron Hudson. Moving on, we have one more from Georgia. Southeast Whitfield goes down at Pickens, and in Alabama now, Oxford takes down Fort Payne 35-10. Any more injuries, and Cleveland would be putting uniforms on fans. Until then, we're putting cameras on them and Chick-fil-A gift cards in their hands. Our very own Sammy Kincaid returns with this week's Fan Cam.
Fan Cam, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Pick up a nugget tray for your next party or event.
Fan Cam has made its way to Cleveland, where they're hosting Rhea County, and Cleveland is doing a pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So let's waste no more time. Let's go hit the stands to find some fans. I am on the Cleveland side, where they are doing a pink out, and I have with me Reagan Fuller and
Nathaniel Parker.
And I just want to know, whose idea was it to do this pink out?
Well, it was mostly the administration. They were really wanting to push it out, as we have all the cheerleaders in pink and the dance team, and then we're in pink. And we're saying fight the cure to try to help it out and fund it. So everyone just try to help out.
That's fantastic. I want to just say congrats to both of you. You're both fans of the game. Okay, I'm on the Rhea County side, and I have the 2 cutest cheerleaders with me. What's your name?
Kimlin Tay Schuffer.
And what is your name?
Jocelyn Loudmore.
And can I get a cheer from you?
Sure.
Say, go Rhea County.
Go Rhea County. Go Rhea County.
Congratulations, you guys. You won a prize. So don't forget to vote for that Game of the Week next week, so that can be you winning that prize. For Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, Sammy Kincaid.
It's time for Greg Glover to strike up Channel 3's Band of the Week.
Well, the band family consists of all kinds of people. Of course, the instrumentalists, the percussionists, the directors, the drum majors, and the color guard, like the one here at East Hamilton High School, the Hurricanes Marching Band, your...
The Band of the Week!
Hey, if offense is your thing, Ringgold was the town to be in tonight. 2 of the area's most prolific quarterbacks, Luke Shiflett and Corby Wilson, on the same field, Northwest Whitfield at Heritage. Both teams averaging more than 35 points a game, but only one team had running back Dominique Sistrunk. That's the Bruins of Northwest Whitfield, and that's Sistrunk running wild from basically his own 4-yard line. 96-yard score, the longest in school history. Heritage now trying to answer the tempo. It's Corby Wilson over the middle, intercepted by Seth Godfrey. The Bruins set up on offense once again. Guess who? Doing the damage? Yes, Sistrunk, this time from 9 yards out. Sistrunk, 282 yards, another school record, 4 touchdowns on the day. Northwest holds on late. 41-34. Hey, battle of winless teams. Coahulla Creek at LFO. Someone had to win. Nathan Williams giving LFO the early lead. 6-yard touchdown run. Warriors playing some defense now. That's Ruddy Ware going the other way. That sets up another Williams touchdown. LFO in control and getting better. We've got one more touchdown. It'll be Jared Pyle making it better, as mentioned. 24-yard scamper and score. Boy, he's speedy to the outside. LFO with the win. And win number 1, 38-12. Back to the scoreboard one final time in Alabama. Gadsden over Ider. North Jackson over Westminster Christian. Pisgah 36-30 at New Hope. Scottsboro 59-7 over Arab. And Andrews blanked by rival Murphy 48-0. Don't forget, you can already vote for next Friday's Game of the Week. 2 big-time region showdowns. It's McMain County at Ooltewah or Heritage at Ridgeland. Vote once a day on our Facebook page. The winner will be announced Tuesday night, and by my math, you still have 27 minutes left to vote today. Of course, we will always have tonight's full highlights and scores available on our app and online in just a few minutes. Thanks to everyone who helped piece another show together, piece by piece. Thank you for watching. What do you say we do it up again in 7 days? Until then, be cool, enjoy some college football, followed by some NFL. Have a good weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors and Food City. We thank the Chattanooga area Chick-fil-A's for feeding our Friday Night Football team. Call them to order party platters for your next tailgate.